Justice, Honorable Justice Mrs. Nishita Matre, Director IIT Kharagpur, my colleague, faculty and staff members, and dear students, I welcome you all, and I will talk briefly about the Internal Complaints Committee or ICC at IIT Kharagpur. ICC accepts complaints from any member of the IIT community or other women of the IIT community about sexual harassment. And as we will participate in this workshop, you will have a better understanding of what constitutes sexual harassment. It is any unwelcome act or behavior of sexual nature, and it could be of different types. It could be physical contacts, advances. It could be making sexual colored remarks. It could be showing pornography or other sexual acts which make a person uncomfortable. And it could be in different contexts related to the environment created for a woman in her workplace. So what we find is that women of different ages and profiles may encounter sexual harassment in various forms, especially we are talking in the context of an academic institute like IIT. Different women may face sexual harassment, but generally young women are more vulnerable. But in the academic institution, we also find that research scholars, project staff, the form of sexual harassment they may undergo may become very acute and may take place over a prolonged period of time. Especially if the persons who are harassing them happen to be the mentors of those people, they face a great dilemma and it becomes very difficult for them to get out of this harassing situation. Now, in our country and everywhere in the world, women have traditionally kept quiet for a long time when they encounter sexual harassment. So they either put up with it, or often, which is very sad, women leave the workplace to escape sexual harassment. Unfortunately, those who try to either put up with it or leave the workplace because of sexual harassment, they end up suffering from low self-esteem. They suffer from self-guilt, they lose confidence, and it's bound to affect their future career and professional advancement. Fortunately, today, at least in our country, women are becoming more conscious of their rights, and the laws and awareness have strengthened, and several women are coming forward with complaints of sexual harassment and seeking redressal from them. A woman who has been sexually harassed in a community and wishes to complain to us must send us a written complaint letter, 6 copies of a complaint letter to ICC, to any of the members of ICC, and we take care of the complaint. You may come to us and we will help you and discuss with you how to write the complaint. Include as much detail as possible in the complaint letter and try to collect as much evidence as is possible. However, sometimes, people who are harassed, they are not discouraged from complaining because they think that unless they have a lot of evidence, they cannot come to complain and they will be victimized. But ICC takes care and tries to help you identify possible sources of evidence. In cases of sexual harassment, which often takes place in private, there are many cases where it's very difficult to get direct evidence, but it is possible to collect indirect evidence or circumstantial evidence, and if there are several evidences which are corroborating each other, it is possible to build a case based on logical reasoning. But coming to ICC, we can help you in trying to redress the grievances that you have. You can also come and talk with us. We will be happy to discuss your issues. When ICC receives complaints, we examine witnesses and we try to gather documents and evidence to find out what is the truth about the reported incident. So ICC's mandate is to complete the investigation within 90 days, and we try to honor that. And we also depend often on witness accounts to establish the genuineness of the case or the truth of the case. The committee does not show any favor or bias irrespective of the position of a person, their designation, or their prior reputation. We expect witnesses also to provide frank and honest statements as required by law. We are grateful to the many people in our community for supporting us. Sometimes some people may be reluctant to speak about their colleague or superior or acquaintance. But we want to stress upon you that any harassment is a violation of human rights, and we need to rise above personal biases and share the truth so that justice can be served. Fear and shame, these have held women back. But women must realize that they have to overcome fear to live a life of dignity, to have confidence to realize their potential. Shame is to be associated with the perpetrator and not the victim. Do not consider your harassment as your shame. Have open discussion with your friends when you think that you are being harassed or you may be possibly being harassed. Women who are shy and are not able to share the discomfort with their friends, they are more likely to face harassment and put up with it. If you have any doubt, please consult us. Do not wait until the situation has become unbearable. Our first initiative should be to prevent harassment from happening. We encourage you to come to us for advice, and we will keep your identity and all details about you fully confidential. The committee also makes it a priority to find solutions to provide healthy and safe working environment to possible victims of sexual harassment. And we are happy that our administration, our director, our deans, everybody is sympathetic and supportive about it. We want to take pride and see that IIT provides an environment free of harassment and discrimination to all of you. And I think it is a duty of all of you also to ensure a healthy environment where men and women can thrive. We need to be aware of the challenges faced by girls and women in IIT, not only because of the vulnerabilities of their gender, which is there everywhere, but also because IIT has a uniquely unbalanced gender ratio at all levels, be it at students, staff, faculty, administration. The number of women here are pitifully low. Our society expects women to be docile and obedient, and boys are encouraged to be bold, girls are encouraged to be perfect. But it is these very qualities about women that make them susceptible to sexual harassment. We need to be sensitive to overcome our biases regarding gender and try to evaluate men and women, boys and girls using the same lens. We expect that workshops such as this will increase awareness, and by sensitizing the community, it will be possible to eradicate instances of sexual harassment at IIT. And I also wish to inform you that some members of ICC, we are planning to offer a course on gender justice as a breadth course to further increase awareness about this issue. So with the registration, we have included a packet which contains some questionnaire about sexual harassment and also details about all members of the ICC. If you have any concerns, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much.